if you watch this and don't feel the need to be yourself and fucking feel it to the fullest, why are you here?
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I first saw clips of her Tiny Desk concert, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think the lipstick on the teeth was intentional.
Yeah.
But then I saw someone say it was intentional, and then once I realized with the backup singers, they had like the mascara running and like the other stuff like that, and I was like, oh, that's
that makes
iconic.
sense. Yeah.
And that's also like girlhood. Like, I get lipstick on my teeth and I think about my mom.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that's
now-
so sweet.
I know.
Everybody's gonna look so fucking hot. Yes.
Yes.
You look great.
You think so?
Yeah, that looks perfect.
I saw a TikTok that was like, can we all agree that this is what the jeans are? And it was the ones that are like the ribbed for her pleasure jeans.
Oh my god, I
I was like, that's real. Imagine if you went on a date and a guy was
Your boots are also like insane.
Ew, they're like go-go.
In the little star.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't tell by my room, I'm also a big Swiftie. I used to be a really big Gaylor, but now I've gotten to a point where I feel like, to me, is undeniable that she has queer references. Oh, I pushed a button. Is that gonna fuck it up?
Let me see. No, you're good.
Yeah, I think the queer references in Taylor Swift's music are undeniable. But at this point, it's the only two conclusions are that she's either best case scenario, a woman in her 30s who is still in the closet, and worst case scenario, she's a greedy billionaire who co-ops queer culture to make more money. Either way, that's not my gay icon. I don't want to listen to lyrics about being in the closet. That's the beautiful thing about Chappell Roan. You know what I mean? Like, she talks about the times where, like, you do have these fears and you are afraid to come out of the closet, and you being in love with someone who's afraid to come out of the closet. But like, she always breaks through it, and it's beautiful. Could go to hell, but we'll probably be fine.
Guess where y'all going?
Is it that obvious?
Yes. A sea of pink. I've never seen so much pink in my life.
I'm gonna go get the cuntiest little t-shirt that they have to offer.
I love Pink Pony Club. I love that it's just about say like fuck everyone's judgment. I'm gonna go out there and chase my bliss, even if that's being a go-go girl.
What are y'all's names?
Kirsten.
Esteban. I heard about her in 2020. We DM'd on Instagram when she was coming out with Pink Pony Club, and she was working, I want to say, oh my god, at a Dunkin' Donuts, and she was like, I don't think I'll ever make it big. And I was like, this is a bop. I bet you're going to be big one day.
And she did.
When you're in DC, I bet you'll sell out. When she came to DC, I got to meet her. I got a photo with her. There were 80 people there, and she's like, oh my god,
That's
like,
fantastic.
I sold out a show. And I was like, I think this is just the beginning. You wait. That was 2 years ago.
And now we're here.
How many thousands
And now
of
we're
people are
here.
here? So, Chapel, congratulations.
I love you, Chapel.
My name is Emily Davis. I found out about Chapel because my lovely photographer I worked with is her tour photographer. I like to cry to picture you. I just feel like when I'm in the setting of all these beautiful women and we can all cry together over our own shared experiences, makes me feel alive.
Cunt was invented by Chapel. General Chapel. We're all here reporting for
No,
duty.
I think it's so important to be proud, especially she's from a rural area. I think a lot of people like us from rural areas. She's from Tennessee. I'm from a town of 900 in Texas. To go into these communities and say, I'm rural, I'm queer, I'm proud, I'm here, you're important, and you're loved, it saves lives.
Why do you think cities like Richmond, amongst the South and the Midwest, are able to be so queer positive publicly when the surrounding counties are so anti-queer publicly?
I think it goes to show the South in rural America is not a monolith. There's a lot of progressive areas, like West Virginia, you wouldn't know. Some of the most liberal places in the United States are in West Virginia. They're in Richmond, Virginia. They're in San Antonio, Texas. places you wouldn't think. It's important to highlight that because it gives hope. I remember as a gay kid, I never thought I would have the right to get married. I knew no one who was gay. So to have someone like her coming into your community and saying, you matter, you're loved, you're gonna make it makes all the difference.
I think she can tell people, don't be fucking afraid to be who you are, because that's probably the most important about anything about being alive right now. Be original. We're all about art, baby. This is an art community, and we show art in any and every way it can be shown.
I love that she is drag inspired and that she uses drag queens in her shows. Our sense of community is like almost extra strong. You have to find people who are like you, because it is dangerous to be queer, in the South, and in places where people are very openly homophobic. It makes our bonds even stronger because it just requires an extra degree of trust.
My name is Amara. I got a TikTok ad about her song Pink Pony Club like 2.5 years ago. She makes really gay music, but in a good way. Her music is fun and pop music is boring right now. It's a state that has a very conservative history, but I think that we all go to Williamsburg and support children, and we can appreciate the history, but also, like, it doesn't have to be our, like, legend. I think it's a very fruity place.
My name is Maddie.
I'm Hannah. The hats were like a 2-night endeavor, hanging out, chilling, and just doing the hats. And then the rest we like pieced together for like a few months. We got so lucky with the theme.
Why do you think dressing up is such a big part of queer culture?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it brings a lot of community. Every gay person loves Halloween and like dressing up. It just brings that like memory and nostalgia of like a time where you always felt accepted, and it brings like so much community.
I think there's less chances to dress up. Like, since prom, what have you really seen other than just going out to the club and making the most out of an outfit? Life is short.
This is your song, Richmond. I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of the end of it.
But we close every day at a coffee shop, and so
day.
we play chapel to get really crazy.
What does Chapel Roan's music feel like to you?
Like glitter. Like glitter and sex. Yeah. She sings about queer sex, and that's something that's so frowned upon and so like what's the word? Like taboo. Yes, she makes it so easy and so open. I just am so glad I'm here. I'm so excited to see her.
This is the biggest show I've ever played.
She speaks for us. Like, she just kind of really understands. She does a lot of work for the community. She does a lot of work for local communities, bringing local drag queens to like be openers for her show. I've never seen another artist do that. And she makes music that's just so outright expressively queer, and it feels really good to listen to it. We also always talk about, she reminds us so much of Cyndi Lauper and her aesthetics. Yeah, give us Cyndi Lauper a lot.
My name's Emma. If you had told 13-year-old me that there would be a song about the type of girls who are only gay when they drink, oh my god, I would have lost my mind. It means a lot. I feel like queer pop is like such a like cornerstone and keystone to like the queer community. It's danceable pop music. I think it's also opening up people who are heterosexual up into queerness and like into queer like media and art. I feel like creativity and queerness go so hand in hand.
Hi, my name is Catherine Noble. 5'2", technically 5'3", but I say 5'2" because it's cuter. Perfect tits, correct opinions about everything. Writer, poet, feeler, lesbian. Obviously, you can tell that by everything about me. The nails come off really easily. She embodies the sense of like the abject, and so much of like the representation that we've gotten as like queer people and specifically lesbians is so trite and like seen it a million times, and like it's very like pure and innocent, or it's like everybody dies. She lets us like actually wallow and like sit in our feelings and be like, I feel horrible and life sucks. And that's needed and that's necessary, because it is through like feeling horrible and recognizing like with other people that we all experience like the same emotions of like misery that we actually like find connection and build community and make things that matter. Chappell Roan is like uplifting the abject in a way that like creates queer community and specifically lesbian community, which is so fucking lacking. And she's so epic and I love her.
Well, the shirt was made very recently, and my mom made it, so we got to give shout out to Mom.
Is Mom here?
No, come on. I'm Zach.
I'm the girl that dates a straight man.
Yes.
Hi, Brandon, fellow straight man.
Richmond is a place for everybody, and I think we saw that tonight. It's more of just almost a gag. I love her to death, but her fan base is so much more. And I'm happy to be a part of it because she's sensational. I think the fact that Richmond has the ability to be unapologetically authentic is its biggest strength. It can do whatever it wants. I mean, we've seen that with VCUs and Camping for Gaza, which we support wholeheartedly, by the way. There's so many parts of Virginia that aren't where Richmond's at. Richmond's a safe space. It can do insane change for the world, especially for the Commonwealth.
I feel like Chappell Roan is the perfect mix of Southern and queer. You know, she said it was the biggest show she's ever performed at, which I'm surprised by.
Huge, by the way.
But
I love that for her.
It makes sense because it's the South, and you would think that people would be homophobic, and they are here, but we're also so fucking gay, and that's why we love Chappell.
It was the best concert I've ever been to. It was just such an incredible feeling of joy and just like almost feeling like just like one with everybody in the crowd. It was so magical, and it was everything I could have hoped it would be.
You're so kind. Give it up for this bitch right here!
It was amazing. It was wonderful. 10 out of 10. Okay, so April 10th, I was driving to an open mic at Basic City Comedy. I got rear-ended, and then the girl who hit me was like really cool, and we talked, and turned out we were both listening to Chappell Roan when it happened. And then I swear to fucking God, the concert tonight was literally directly underneath where the car accident happened. We walked across the bridge together, and it was a whole bonding moment.
My name is Sweet Pickles. This is my third show working with Chappell. It is a dream come true. For drag performers, local drag performers, it is one of the best opportunities that can come our way, and I am so very grateful to her and her team for always making space for queer artists to shine and thrive. Nightlife truly is like the heartbeat of the queer community. It is a place where we are able to be ourselves. We can be loud, we can be messy, we can be over the top. No one is there to shame us. You know, we can wear what we want. We can flirt with whoever we want. We can go home with whoever we want. They truly are safe spaces for us. A lot of queer socializing happens in those nightlife spaces because that is the place where we are given permission to truly be ourselves, whatever that may look like to us, in the most freeing way possible.
So here is the deal. We are about to put on a drag show for you guys. This is no ordinary drag show, okay? This is an all Chappell Roan drag
show. You know, we're all born naked and the rest is drag, right? And it's a way, it's how we express ourselves, and queer people, you know, our whole resilience is about expressing ourselves in the face of hatred.
We have a part of our identity that we are encouraged to hide, we're encouraged to downplay, we're told we're too much, too big, too loud all the time. And this is a way for us to channel that, for us to say, yes, this is who I am. It may be too much, too big, too loud, but fuck it, I love it anyways. Self-expression, creativity. The most creative people I know are all queer human beings. It is an avenue where we can take all the parts of us that are unique, that are different, and have it be celebrated rather than something that is hidden or downplayed.
All right. Here we go. Are these all our birthday folks? All right. Oh my God, birthday people, birthday people. Did I see you at the show? It's gotta be Red White Supernova. Another classic. All right. It's almost like all of these songs are really good. That's so crazy. Okay, I know you loving this outfit. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Grace. My birthday was yesterday. 24. And my favorite Chappell Brown song is Naked in Manhattan.
That's a couple other people's favorites in the crowd too.
I think that Chappell Roan is really bringing like queer womanhood and conversations around that and that identity, that sexuality into the mainstream, really opening up conversations, saying being queer doesn't look like just one thing. There is not one way to be queer. She is allowing queer people to explore those sides of themselves, to express themselves, to socialize with each other, to connect with each other in a way that we didn't always have in the mainstream and mainstream pop culture.